Everybody's telling you have to get a flu shot, right? You hear it on TV commercials, you hear it on the radio, you hear it from your relatives, you hear it from your mother-in-law that you ought to be getting a flu shot. Do you? So you prevent the flu. Well, not so fast, because flu shots have a heck of a lot of side effects. You ought to know about that. There's two different types of flu shots, and you have these things that tell you if you are between 2 and 49 and are not pregnant and do not have a weakened immune system or do not have health problems such as heart disease, lung disease, asthma, kidney disease, diabetes, or blood disorders. If you have any of that stuff, you don't get that version of the flu shot. Give me a break. That has so many different side effects, and you don't know if you're in that category unless you're going regularly to the doctor. So give me a break. Here are some of the side effects, even if you're healthy, of getting a flu shot. You can either get the nasal spray version or you can get the injected version of it here. But here's some of the side effects. These are relatively minor. Runny nose, nasal congestion, a cough, headache and muscle aches, abdominal pain, occasional vomiting, diarrhea, fever, wheezing, and then some adults get a runny nose, nasal congestion, cough, chills, tiredness, weakness, sore throat, and headache. Heck, that happens to a lot of people. So that's going to put you out, guaranteed, well, for most people, for a day or two anyway, if you get the flu shot. Is that worth it to you? Some patients experience a life-threatening allergic reaction after receiving a flu vaccine. Not a lot, but some people do. And it also takes 2 weeks to build up protection against the flu once the patient has been vaccinated. But there's more to this than meets the eye, folks. This is a newsletter I sent out to my subscribers. And by the way, if you want this, just go down to this website. Let me show you the website real fast. Go to this website, and this is what it's going to look like. You say send message, and if you want to send me a message, you click on that one right there, and you put in your name and your email address and say I have a question, and you just say please add me to your customer distribution list. And I'll add you to it. All right. We're going to come back to this website here in a second, but not yet. All right. Take a look at this article I sent out to people. Should you get a flu shot? And it's a real big question, because first of all, you're going to be paying a $30 fee at least to get your flu shot, but also if you have any kind of problem, guess where the doctor profits a second time? When you go to the ER, big time. So you're not only paying the $30 fee, but if you have any kind of problem with this thing, you're going to be going to the ER, and the doctors can, as usual, treat you as an ATM to get that insurance money. And if you don't have insurance, then they're going to hound you to death with those bills that they're going to send you in the mail. All right, there are a lot of side effects. I've mentioned that already. In fact, the last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. They tell you that can't happen, but I tell you it happened to me. Now here's another one. This is from the Ingevity website. They have a very valuable information. If you join us as a customer, you're able to get access to this stuff. This is one from Shanae back in August. It says, I got the flu shot several years ago. It made me sicker than I have ever been. A year later, when my son was 2, the nurses at the doctor's office pressured him into getting one. They had to split it into 2 doses, blah, blah. He suffered a seizure a couple of days later, and another 2 weeks after that. I'm talking ambulance, spinal taps, the works. After all the testing was done, they told me it was a flu that had caused it, and even though he got the flu shot. And he wasn't even sick. The shot may be fine for others, but in our home we will never see them again. And she's not the only one. Within a few short weeks after getting the flu shot, Washington Redskins cheerleader Desiree Jennings lost the ability to walk, talk normally, and focus on more than one stimulus at a time. Now this is a good guy. If you don't listen to his radio show, you already, and visit his website too, fireyourmdnow.com. And that's this guy's website. His name is Peter Glidden. He's a nutritional doctor. He's an ND, not an MD. And he says that flu shots are about 9% effective against the flu. And that's because they only are injecting you against known viruses of the flu at the time. Well, there's new ones that come along every single year. And they can't inject you against that 91%. So you may be screwed anyway, even though you've taken your flu shot. And here's another thing that's really, really dangerous. Here is Dr. Hugh Fudenberg. He's a renowned, I'll see if I can pronounce this right, immunogeneticist. And he says that you have a 10-fold increased chance of getting Alzheimer's after receiving 5 flu shots. Not just 10%, but 10 times. And you think that Alzheimer's was caused just by statin drugs. No, it can also be caused by consistent flu shots. Again, the Centers for Disease Control don't tell you this stuff. So what do you do? Well, I can tell you, I'm not going to recommend whether you do or do not get a flu shot, folks. But I am warning you of the dangers of it. What you can do, and this is what I do, okay? This is just what I do, and it's not a recommendation, it's just I'm telling you what I do. Go over to my website right down here, and when you go to the website here, say I want to shop. And you choose your country, so I'm going to choose the United States. And when I do that, this comes up. When you get to the product area, I want you to put in Tangy. You just put down Tangy. It does a product search, and what you want to do is look for this thing called the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. This stuff is just full of energy. Lots of vitamins and minerals, and it is probably the most important thing that I take. I haven't gotten the flu in years. Okay, Beyond Tangy Tangerine. It comes in little canisters like this. It can also come in packets. And most importantly, you can come down here and take a look at all the supplement facts. You can take a look at all these vitamins and minerals that you get in just this one powder. It is fantastic. And there's other stuff that we have here too that's really good for it. But the Beyond Tangy Tangerine is probably the best. Now before you go over and buy it, do not buy it directly this way. What you want to do is go join and save 30%. And if you do that, you're going to save 30% off the cost of the products just by doing that. So you choose, I'm going to choose the United States. And once I do that, I have a choice of being an independent marketing director. This is if you want an income off this business, all right? But if you're just looking at the products right now, skip this and just sign up as a preferred customer. It doesn't cost you anything. You select it, you fill in your name and address and phone number and all that stuff, and you'll be signed a customer number, and then you go out and buy this product. And give it a try. Give it a try. I use it every single day. I have never been healthier in my life than when I use this stuff. It really does work for me. Again, I'm not going to say it'll work for you, but I can say it works for me. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. I'm here for you.